Israel is now officially at war with Palestine, and they're saying that this war could cause a world war. After just yesterday, a terrorist group in Palestine called Hamas launched and hurled a surprise attack against Israelis, shooting rockets, killing people in the streets, innocent people, and kidnapping people. Now it is a full-out war, and war has been declared.
Hamas gunmen smashed their way through the barrier that Israel uses to contain Palestinians in Gaza. The militants, designated as terrorists by the US, fired waves of rockets into Israel and arrived by sea and even in paragliders. It was a complex and coordinated attack. What followed was a bloodletting. This Israeli soldier was apparently lynched on camera. Civilians were slaughtered on the highways and in the towns of southern Israel. In Sderot, around 2 miles from the border with the Gaza Strip, Hamas gunmen overran the police station, killing dozens. It's now a charred ruin. Hamas also took hostages, including women, children and the elderly. They paraded some of them through the streets of Gaza. Israel says among them are US citizens. What happened today has never been seen in Israel, said Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. We will take mighty vengeance.
But was this a sign that this would happen months before it took place?
قال يا ويلتى أعجزت أن أكون مثل هذا الغراب فأواري سوءة أخي فأصبح من النادمين.
So that is the reality, and like I said, what do you guys think? I don't know if that was some type of demonic sign to let the world know what was about to take place, but everything about this attack was extremely strategic and planned out. Now, I know there was a lot of people in my comment section in the first video I made saying, well, don't you care about the innocent Palestinians who are dying? Of course I do. I'm not supporting this war whatsoever. Neither do I support death on either side. But the bottom line is Hamas is a terrorist organization who begin to shoot, kidnap, and fire rockets at innocent Israeli people. And what's interesting is they chose to do it on a Saturday, which is the Sabbath day or a holy day for the Israeli people. And I also think it's quite interesting that now, as I told you guys in the last video, I don't care what anybody is saying. What is taking place right now is influenced by Satan. And this is all to try and thwart what God is doing right now in Israel. Satan knows the time and he's not stupid. And so those who are working for him, because Hamas is a terrorist organization who are Muslims, which means they worship Allah, so Satan is using those who work for him to try and derail the plans of God. Satan knows that Israel now has everything that they need to erect the third temple and to purify that temple for the return of the Messiah. As I mentioned in my last video, biblical prophecy and end-time biblical prophecy is being fulfilled in Israel right now. There hasn't been a red heifer found in the earth for over 2,000 years. And all of a sudden, there are 5 red heifers found in the earth. And not only that, but they are now in Israel and ready for sacrifice. This was the final tool that Israel needed to purify the third temple. And this is what makes the way for the coming of the Messiah. These red heifers were the very last thing that they needed. And all of a sudden, everything is in place. And now out of nowhere, Hamas wants to launch an attack like this against Israel. For all of you Christians who might be asking, what does this have to do with us? It has absolutely everything to do with you. These red heifers being in the earth now and being in Israel at this time has everything to do with biblical prophecy being revealed. Biblical prophecy as in the Bible that you read. It's just that the majority of Christians nowadays, statistically speaking, are biblically illiterate. So there are extremely biblically significant things going on right now, and they have no idea how it is relevant. So let me explain to you. Now, I told you guys I was going to break down and explain why the red heifer and the third temple is so important and significant when it comes to the Christian church. And I am. But I am not about to throw these type of pearls to swine. You have to be really serious, okay? So for those who are really serious, head over to my Patreon account and subscribe so you can see the full and uncensored version of this video. I'll leave the link in the description. I'll also leave the link right here. So head over right now and I'll see you guys there. As always, shalom and God bless you.